I do quite a bit of service work in my field. My major field is human resources management. And one of the things that I do is connect with legislators and try and provide legislators information on what effect it will have on the organizations that will have to implement the new laws if the bill goes into law. There's a current bill right now that will massively change labor relations, unionization, etc., if it goes through. And so we would connect with legislators and tell them what we see within the bill that's going to help or hurt organizations and their ability to operate. The other big piece of my service historically has tended to be with the Small Business Institute, which is an organization that's academic and business oriented, but it's small businesses, entrepreneurs. The SBI does an annual conference as an academic conference, but they also do connections with small businesses. We do student teams that, in many cases, that go out and assist a small business with a particular problem. The SBI is this entity that tries to provide cutting-edge research for these small businesses and family-owned businesses that otherwise don't get much attention. And I was board member for several years, president for a year, and have become a fellow in the organization and a mentor. I do some work with Central High School through their technology education committee. It's an advisory board of individuals from businesses and universities, etc., that helps them identify areas that they may not be looking at right now that are future oriented, that they may want to add to their technology education programs. The society has definitely managed the HR processes to some extent as bills go through the House or the Senate. They provide information and evidence. And SHRM is the Society for Human Resource Management. They do a lot of research in the field, so they know what companies are saying, they know what non-government NGOs are saying, they know what charitable organizations are saying, so they get a lot of information, they do a lot of research, so they have evidence behind what they say. In the past 6 months, actually in the past 4 months, just about everything in HR has changed, and it's going to continue to change. And oh, by the way, the year before that it changed 180 degrees because of COVID. The Black Lives Matter protests and the diversity movements and the equity movements that have come out of that, all of that goes to HR. It is not anything like it was when I started work. I started working in the 1970s. The human resource personnel manager at the time was a paper pusher. HR today in Fortune 500 firms, typically in the top 4 or 5 paid people in the organization. It is a complex field. The legal aspects, the moral aspects, the corporate responsibility aspects, the globalization aspects of human resources, the ethical politics in the workplace. We used to not get in fights, physical fist fights about politics in the workplace, and that happens now. And that's one of the reasons that I like it, is because it's not an easy thing to do. Challenges are fun. Something that's not challenging, anybody can do that. I don't need to do that.